Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to MindYourCrypto. Today I have Vechain update. Let's see what it has done after the dip of the Bitcoin correcting. And of course, if you like the content, guys, please help me with clicking the like button, subscribing, hitting the bell button, turn all the notifications on and share. Thank you so much for the support. If you want to join our Telegram group chat where we discuss more, I have the link in the description down below. So let's see now what we had done. Guys, I think yesterday I told you that we might not go beyond this support level. We actually did. I was a little bit off, and of course right now you can see that we maintained this Fibonacci retracement level, 18 cents. We found buying pressure here, and of course here we got two mini bullish engulfing candles. We might as well want to break and of course make this resistance level a support level again. Okay, the 21 to 22 cents, we want to make it a support level again, going upwards, because we had the Bitcoin correcting, so I didn't expect to correct so much to have a dip here. And of course guys, I'm sorry for that, we went down to 18 cents, 89 and 19, and of course now we are going up. We haven't lost our momentum for the short midterm. Do not worry, this is another day at the office, another correction, another dip. You should not panic about that. So for now, for the MACD, what I want to see right now is immediately having this recross right here between signal line and the blue line, because as long as we don't get this recross, we won't be actually going upwards, and that's what I want to see right here. I don't want to go further below from this support line as well, guys, because if we fall down further below, we might see a further correction for the very short term. Okay, so for Vechain, I want to see this recross right here between the blue line and the signal line for the 4-hour frame and more volume. We are having the volume declining here, but it's all good. We sometimes have a declining volume, so we can have more volume afterwards. Let's see the daily frame, the 4-hour frame, sorry guys, and the common channel index. Right now you can see that we were way beyond minus 100. So when we are having this, you can buy the dip here for the next few hours. You can set a profit target at around 5 to 10%, and you can have a selling order at 5 to 10% profit target, so you can fill this profit in. I think guys, most of the times it works. And of course for the RSI, we approached the 30, we went inside, we were inside the 30 and 70. We didn't have any overbought or any oversold situation according to the RSI, so therefore we moved upwards. Nothing much changed here. According to the SL channel, we don't have any buying opportunity. The red line is above the green line as well. So let's see some important things about the Vechain and the daily frame. Look at these guys. Of course I told you for the Vechain that we need to see a cross. As long as we were seeing this cross here, everything would look good. But now, because of the Bitcoin's dip, I always told you guys that I was a bit afraid of this for the daily frame in the MACD for Vechain. So look at that, guys. We didn't manage because of the Bitcoin's dip, and of course we went downwards. Okay, so right now I don't want to see more going downwards. I don't want to see more of this. I want to go to let it sit, crossing the signal line, going upwards again for VET against USDT in the daily frame for MACD. Right now, let's see some other important here. The commodity channel index, of course, is between 30 and 70, minus 100 and 100. Sorry, the RSI is between 30 and 70, so we don't have any overbought or any oversold situation according to those both indexes. The Bollinger bands here, we approached the top line of the Bollinger band, found resistance a bit, and of course right now we are inside the Bollinger bands. We are pretty good for the Bollinger bands. What worries me is the daily frame, guys. In the MACD in the daily frame, that we didn't see this cross due to the Bitcoin's price action. So for Vechain against Bitcoin in the 4-hour frame, what do we have here? What we want to avoid and see is the 50-day EMA crossing the 20-day EMA, and of course right now we want to HODL, we want to go above this level of this support level right here of 0.50370. Okay, we want to stay above this level here, and of course if we can surpass some important resistance levels, and the 0.618 would be very great. Right now we want to avoid seeing the 20-day EMA crossing the 50-day EMA and going below, because if we have a more of a pump up in its price action, then we won't see that happening, and the 20-day EMA will regain its strength and go upwards for Vechain against Bitcoin. The 200 EMA is still good, it's below the price, and right now we won't surpass some major just resistance levels in order to be sure for Vechain against Bitcoin that it will go upwards. Let's see the daily frame. The daily frame still looks good, guys. It seems like the 20-day EMA is being our support level, not even the 50-day EMA, guys. We didn't even have to approach the 50-day EMA yet. However, of course, we want to see it going upwards, and we want to see the 50-day EMA remaining down from the 20-day EMA, which I think we will remain to see that. And the RSI is still between the 30 and 70 for the daily frame, the commodity channel index between minus 100 and 100 for the daily frame as well. So we are looking pretty strong, guys. We had a high risk here, a high commodity channel index and a high RSI relative strength index. We went correcting down, as you can see here. Same, we approached the 100 for the commodity channel index, but we weren't enough to go upwards, and we found resistance back on this candle here. So right now we have this huge sell pressure. Now we are declining, but in overall, guys, if you zoom out, we are looking very good, still looking very good. Let's see Vechain against USDT, guys, to tell you some important things. First of all, we need to make the 22 cents as our support level. As long as we do that, our next target will be 24 to 25 cents. You can take profits between those price lines, because the 22 cents is our major Fibonacci retracement level that we need to surpass. Okay, secondly, we want to hold these two lines as our support lines. If we get above the 21 to 22 cents, things will be things will look very good. And of course, we want to see it going like this. We want to retest the 22 cents and maybe bounce back and going above again. So for Vechain, that's what we want to see. Here we had a buying opportunity. As I told you guys, the 4-hour frame, if we have the commodity channel index below the minus 100, we are having a buying opportunity for the next 1 to 2 days, having a profit target at around 5 to 10%. Right now, if I take this position here, we are almost up to 7%. And of course, we might as well go upwards till we see if we can cross above these two resistance lines, the 22 cents, which is now a resistance line, and of course the 21, which is now a resistance line as well. So that's where we want to go. Right now we want to go above. We don't want to see a cross here between the 20-day EMA and the 50-day EMA. I think, guys, that's just another dip, another day at the office, and of course you shouldn't even panic at all. So right here we are going above the 21 cents. If we can manage to go above the 22 cents, our next target is the 24 to 25 cents. So here is a good buying strategy. Okay, so if we go above, if we close the candle above the 22 to 23 cents, around there, guys, I would just manage to have a buying order fulfilled here, and of course selling order at 25 cents for the short term. If you are a hodler, please hodl, guys. Vechain is looking very strong for the long term. Of course, right now things haven't changed except for this dip we had here due to the Bitcoin's price. Okay, we didn't manage to go upwards, because in a very critical moment that altcoins needed to move upwards, Bitcoin fell down, and we didn't see many crosses on the MACD in the daily frame. On Holochain, on Wing, and on Vechain are some very good examples of what we didn't see the MACD crossing the sideline line in a very critical moment. So right here we want to surpass these areas in order to see that we will be going soon upwards again. A good buying strategy for the short term is to invest here and sell here. Of course, if we surpass this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, we will be looking very strong. And as long as we are having this price action for Vechain, we should wait. I think in these moments where we are going so much downwards and we fulfill this credit, we should always, guys, buy. Not a financial advice, but when we are having dips and we are going so much down to the minus 100 for the commodity channel index in the 4-hour frame, we just buy the dips, especially if this happens in the daily frame. Right now it didn't happen for the Vechain, but in other altcoins it did. So right now we want to wait and see, can we surpass the 21 cents and the 22 cents for the short term? If we can, yes, we'll be looking very good for the short term. If we cannot and find resistance here and here, we might actually retrace back to some other support levels. I assume that this is a top, this is the bottom for the very short term after the dip, and we will be going upwards for the time being, but it needs to go above the Vechain needs to go above certain levels in order to say that we will be going upwards as well. The 200 EMA is still below the prices. This is very good, guys. Below the price, we still stand strong for mid long term, guys, and of course you need to hodl. Never sell your position. For example, we had this dip. If you bought here, don't sell your position. It's just another dip, another day at the office, guys. Do not worry, do not panic. Never sell your position, because if you sell your position, you have lost your position. If you haven't sell, you haven't lost anything. So patience is the key for success in the cryptocurrency market. Right now we need to hold these position levels right here, the 20 cents. If we hold here the 20 cents, we are going upwards, and of course if we can break through some important resistance levels that I mentioned before, we are going to retest the 25 cents. So right now, as we are making lower highs, I want you guys to wait. As we are making lower highs, I want you guys to wait, okay? Lower highs and lower lows for the short term. If we can maintain and break through some important resistance levels, of course, guys, we will be looking good. For if you want mid long term, then of course not a financial advice, but for the mid long term, I expect Vechain to grow even more. So it's up to you if you can buy or not. This is my opinion. I expect it to grow even more. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and of course stay tuned for many more videos, guys. Thank you and bye.